Hello everybody, tonight I'm making shepherd's pie. The first thing is I'm just going to fry the onion a little bit on the stove. Then I'm going to add some garlic in there. My onion is already in there, so I'm adding garlic right now. The stove is a medium heat, so you don't want it to be too high so your onion and garlic doesn't burn. Once I had that, I'm going to get ready to add my beef. I'm using ground beef tonight. So I'm going to add my ground beef in the pot. There you go. Going to stir it. And then I'm going to have some oregano. There we go. I'm going to be adding some black pepper. I'm adding some chicken bouillon. Chicken bouillon. Some salt. Paprika. And a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Okay, so I'm gonna stir it up. And I'll be adding my carrots that I've shredded. And my crushed tomato. I actually use fresh tomato. I don't like using canned tomato, so you can use fresh tomato if you want, or canned, whatever you prefer. I'm just gonna stir that and let it cook for a bit until the beef get brown. So here in the previous video, I added the ground beef and I added some carrots, onion, garlic, and all that with some tomato, crushed tomato. I use fresh tomato. So that's the finished product for the ground beef. Now I'm making the potatoes. In this potato, I had oregano, I had some chicken bouillon, I added some salt, black pepper, and beef bouillon, and some smoked paprika. So that's what I added in this in the potatoes. So I'm just waiting for the potatoes to cook, and then I'm going to be showing you the next step after that. Okay, it looks like the potato is done now. It's soft. I'm going to be adding some butter in there, and then I'm going to mash the potato together. There you go. I'm not going to mash it all the way, but I still want to have some clumps of potato. It doesn't look like all mashed up. So, but this looks good already, as it is. And then I'm going to add some heavy cream. Heavy cream, there you go. Add some heavy cream. I'm gonna stir. Okay, there we go. I think that's enough heavy cream. It doesn't need to be running, so it's sticking off like this. That's good. So the next step I'm gonna do is to layer it into my oven, into the dish. Then it's gonna go in the oven. So stay tuned, keep watching. Okay, yeah, I put the beef in the oven safe dish. Now I'm gonna be pouring the potatoes on top of it. You want to make sure you spread the potatoes so it covers the entire dish. There we go. So it's ready. I've preheated my oven to 360 degrees Fahrenheit and I'm going to be baking for 15 minutes. So 360, 15 minutes. So I'm just putting potatoes now and then I'm going to be adding some cheese in a minute. So keep watching. It's smelling so good and I know it's going to be delicious. This is my first time of making this dish. So I hope it turns out good and I hope the kids like it. Okay, looks like it's all spread out. Now I'm going to be adding cheese. Okay. So I'm going to be using mozzarella cheese. Okay, and then I'm gonna add the Osaka cheese, which looks like this. Because I ran out of the mozzarella cheese, so I'm gonna be using the Osaka cheese, which I have already at home. So you can add cheddar cheese. Some people do add cheddar cheese. It's up to you what kind of cheese you prefer to add. So I'm adding the Osaka cheese on top of the mozzarella cheese. Also make sure everything is all covered with the cheese. And I'm going to be baking for 15 minutes, like I said. Stay tuned.